Listen here, girl. I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not. Okay, this is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl, and that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it. Okay, and I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here. Okay, you put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey. Okay, your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin popping, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISO tea down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Yo, what's going on, people? I'm back. What's up? So it's a new setup. You know, I have been talking about standing up like I do when I do Tasha's show, because, you know, people seem to like that. And I used to stand up back in the day. Those of y'all that go far back enough for me to remember when I used to do my videos in the bathroom. Okay, long time ago. Okay, but either way, hopefully this will keep the video down in time, because I keep trying to not be up here that long and still end up being here that long. But either way, y'all seem to really enjoy it, so you know, back again. I just came from a brunch, a witchy brunch at St. John Nola. Shout out to St. John Nola. It's one of my favorite restaurants in the city. People always asking me, where do you go, Bondy? Where do you go? It's like, girl, Google. I go to Google first, but nah, like upon Google, St. John Nola is one of my favorite restaurants, and they just moved into a new location, and they had like a little witchy brunch. And I was like, all right, let me go. You dig? I posted some of it on my Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, you can check that out. It was cool. The food was rolling. I had a drink. So I've been drinking already. I've been drinking. So you don't know what you're going to get from me. Okay. I have coffee here. So let's pray for the best. Did y'all like the video before y'all came in here? When y'all came in here, did y'all like the video? Did you say hello? Or you just hating? Let me know. Yes, the membership. I do have a membership. I actually tried this whole standing thing with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta yesterday. Love and Hip Hop Miami will also be behind my paywall. So there's that. Down below in the description box, okay, you can check my Patreon link. You can become a member here on YouTube, okay, or you can go to my website, www.bondyblueshow.com, and go to my community page and become a member there and get access to all of my old content that is no longer up, public on YouTube. You feel me? Okay, you dig a meme. And I will send out the Discord link, because there's a new link every 72 hours, okay? You was looking for Love and Hip Hop. It was up there. Did I forget to put it in the I forgot to put it in the playlist. But if you go to the I'm gonna put it in there when this video is over. But when you go to the discussion, general discussion, the link is there for you. Okay. So yeah, y'all. If I sound out of breath, it's because I've been drinking. Okay. Whenever I drink, it makes it harder to keep that breath control popping. Okay, fuck y'all. Nah, for real. Cause I like, every now and again I might be on the phone with somebody when I'm walking to my car after I finish, drinking somewhere, and they be like, "Oh, you breathing hard, bitch. Fuck you. I'm in excellent shape." Like, stop playing with me. Okay. I'm breathing hard because I've been drinking. All right. It's not my fault. I'm doing the best I can. Okay, so look. This the topics today. And I need for y'all to understand, because like I have 2 desks here. There's a standing desk, okay? And then there's the regular desk. I haven't figured out the setup now that I've gotten this microphone. This is new, people. Okay. Shout out to the new Shure mic. All right. Y'all know Tasha's always inspiring me. Jasmine is always pressuring me. So here I am standing up with an expensive ass microphone. And I'm hoping that y'all enjoying this shit. I look cute though, so there's that. Like, I'm glad I got dressed. Normally I'm in this regular clothes on, bitch. I'm about to go downstairs and lay down on my sofa. Okay, listen. No, I still use my mic, child. You know what? Send it to you. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna keep, because I when I do the Ooh Ladies First panel, I still, I slides it on over, and I have interviews coming up. I have, more than one person I want to talk to. They get what happened like that. So I want my equipment for. Okay, so the topics for today. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Okay, topics for today. Charlamagne the God arguing with Anderson Cooper about Kamala's blackness and Trump being a fascist. I'll discuss that. That'll be interesting. Steve Harvey has some words finally for Cat Williams. I can't wait to hear what he said. Because I don't know. I didn't listen to the clip, so hold on. Halle Berry. Okay, listen. She has won in her mediations with Octavius Smart, whatever the fuck the baby daddy name is. That's, one of the racist baby daddies. She got 2 racist baby daddies. What else? The baby decisions we make, nigga. Yeah, we're gonna discuss that. You should have been on the right side of history, bitch. It's your fault. Okay, we're gonna talk about LeBron. We're going to talk about Toya Johnson and her brother and, New Orleans people, things of that nature. Are you liking the video? Let me know. And we're going to talk about Bobby Lytes, 50 Cent, Jamie Foxx. We're going to talk about all that. Okay. But first, I want to start off, I'm gonna start off with Charlamagne, and then we're gonna go to something else right quick, just to give y'all a little taste of something, because they popped up on my timeline this morning. So we're gonna have a little conversation about Mendeecees and Yandy yet again, because why not? Why not? Maybe you didn't hear me say it in my members only. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you didn't hear me talk about it in my last live. Okay. But let's go ahead and hear what Charlamagne the God and Anderson Cooper were having a heated exchange over on CNN.
Apparently Trump's is going to tape a thing with Joe Rogan. Do you think she should do that?
I think that she should keep calling Donald Trump a fascist. And I think that Americans need to keep looking at the rhetoric of Donald Trump, because I don't know why we're even thinking about electing somebody who's talking about putting people in camps. I don't know why why we want to elect somebody who's talking about mass deportation. I don't know why we're having this conversation about somebody who wants to terminate the Constitution to overthrow the results of an election. Aren't we supposed to be a patriotic country? Whenever somebody like Colin Kaepernick takes a knee in this country, everybody talks about, oh, that's so unpatriotic. But a guy can say he wants to terminate the Constitution to overthrow the results of an election and nobody cares. And like even me bringing it up now, you brought it back to Kamala and Joe Rogan. Anderson,
yeah,
who gives a damn?
Well, I mean, I think you give a damn who's elected president, and I'm
especially
asking
if that
you.
president is a fascist. That's talking about putting people in camps. That's talking about, once again, terminating the Constitution to overthrow the results of an election. That's talking about, jailing his
apparently
political opponents. Like, that rhetoric doesn't scare people.
It's
we talk about this every single. This is what
I don't think
I've been talking about this every night.
I don't think y'all have enough conversations about it. I feel like I heard more on this network about is Kamala Harris black than I do.
Y'all let me know. Is that true? Is that true? Because I don't know if that's true or not. I haven't worked at the news station in a long time. Okay. Hey Erica. What's going on, my girl? We just trying something new. You know what I'm saying? People like the way I stand up on Tasha shit. So I decided to go ahead and see how I felt about this. Standing up, walking around. Maybe it'll make the live shorter. Okay. I won't make any promises. Okay, but back to Charlamagne. Do y'all really feel like they out here talking about if Kamala is black or not more than they talking about Trump being a fascist? And for all, y'all in the back that don't know what a fascist is, fascists often advocate for the establishment of a totalitarian, bitch, get the word right, one-party state. And for a, what the fuck word is that? Dirigist economy? Dirigist economy plays a strong directive role through economic interventionalist policies with the principal goal of achieving autarky, national economic self-sufficiency. Fascism is a far-right, authoritarian, ultra-nationalist political ideology and movement characterized by a dictatorial leader, centralized autocracy, militarism, forcible suppression of opposition. So yeah, that all sounds like terrible shit to me. I don't know what's going on with any of you Trump supporters, but I've already, expressed my feelings. You are either in a cult or you are extremely misinformed. Those are the only two options as it pertains to this situation. Because to me, what's so crazy about rich people? And you can find this all over the place, right? The fact that motherfuckers will really cut their nose off to spite their face. Like, if you kill the planet, what's the point in being rich? Questions. I just have them. What is the point of y'all trying to not pay as much in taxes if you don't have any rights? Like, what is the point? Make me understand some shit. But this is because everybody with money believes they will always be exempt from these situations. And I want y'all to know the phrase "eat the rich" comes from a real place. I know a lot of y'all don't make, because there are a lot of stupid rich people. Maybe y'all don't know historically how these things take place, but empires fall every day, B. I hate to say it like that, but empires fall every day, B. And a lot of times what is needed is somewhat of a balance in an imbalanced system in order for things not to topple. So I feel like if Trump were president again, that's an extreme imbalance that's happening there. Less of an imbalance if it is Kamala. That is my belief on the situation. She's not talking about this being the last time you're going to vote for anybody. She's not talking about police officers not having to be held responsible if they are out here reckless with their guns. She even went and put something together for you niggas because y'all was acting like none of this other shit mattered. So she went and drafted some stuff for y'all. So, I just think it is very stupid that we even still having this conversation trying to convince somebody of anything. Like, you do understand this person wants to make it so that you don't have any say any longer. You do understand that, right? Are you okay? You're not okay. You're not okay. And the funny thing about it is that it used to be a smaller number of you stupid motherfuckers in the black community. It used to be a smaller number of y'all. I don't know what has happened. I know what happened. This is what happens when y'all allow people to infiltrate culture. Trump was allowed for years to infiltrate culture simply because he owned buildings. He was able to allow rappers and all of them to rent out houses and cars and be at the hotel filming, Home Alone and shit. And he had to be, it was a part of the contract that he had to be seen. He had to be heard. Y'all had to mention his name. He wasn't even that fucking rich. Had y'all believing he was one of the richest people in the world. Okay? Like, it's a lot of misinformation and lies that have come out. And if anybody had paid attention to that Mr. McMahon documentary on Netflix, they would have saw how Trump is very good at blurring the lines of truth and lies. He is a performer. He is not a dignitary. He should not be anybody's president. He shouldn't even be a CEO. I don't think so. I think he can be an actor. I think he can be the owner of something, because what else has he done? But this is one of them times where you just having a rich daddy and being a white man in America and being rootless get you to where you're trying to go at some point or another. But I'm gonna say it again. Anybody that's been paying attention, the dude is ridiculous. He's not smart. He's just taking advantage of all of y'all's high emotions. Y'all get all emotionally involved. But that's what, Republicans and people have been doing for years. If you hate gay people, you know what I'm saying? If you want things to be very strict, if you want to be able to tell other people what to do in their private life because of your belief system, because of your religion, then you can be tapped on. Your phobias can be tapped on. And now you're voting against your own self-interest. You're voting for somebody that is really going to put laws in place to put you at a disadvantage. You already broke. Bitch, you already broke. And you out here about to vote for the nigga that really don't care about poor people and actually says this shit to y'all. Y'all are weird. And there's nothing I can do about it. So I voted already. If y'all did not, I've already went and casted my vote. It may not, really matter all of that much sometimes, but I'm still going to cast my vote because at the end of the day, percentages matter. But y'all tell me, I'm going to let Charlamagne and them finish arguing amongst themselves. But y'all tell me in the comments before we move on from this subject, do y'all feel like, those of y'all who watch CNN, please, if you do not watch CNN, please do not comment. If you watch CNN, do you feel like they are talking more about Kamala being black than the fascism? Because at the end of the day, I feel like Charlamagne, everybody's hallelujah Charlamagne. But to me, Charlamagne was doing the same fucking thing. You were doing the same thing, sir. You were more worried about Kamala talking to black people and proving herself to y'all than you ever were about critiquing Trump. So I think it's very funny that you and Angela got up there with your, high five black people shit when at the end of the day, you do the same thing at the Breakfast Club.
About Donald Trump being a fascist.
Well,
am I wrong, Angela?
Honestly, that's bullshit. I'm sorry.
Oh, I like that.
That's no,
Go
that
ahead,
is that. No, I'm not. Look, I'm a huge fan of yours.
Would
But
you
to
have
say that we're
vote
sitting
in
around
question?
discussing is Kamala Harris black, like
I've seen that. I've seen those
that's
roundtable
definitely
discussions a lot. Now
That's
that's
true.
bullshit, Anderson. For you to say that y'all don't have those conversations.
I've never asked somebody is.
Oh, I'm not saying
Kamala
you.
Harris
I said
Not
the
you.
network.
He said the network.
I don't think anyone on. I don't think any anchor on this network has been going around saying, "Is she black?"
Y'all have never
It's
had
definitely.
we have had. Look, I'm sure we have had, nutty people or people who have strongly held beliefs who I may disagree with, who somewhere on some panel have said something, but I will just speak up for what
political opponents. Like that rhetoric doesn't scare people.
we talked about this. I do on the show. I do believe it's important to get people different viewpoints as long as they're willing to have a legitimate conversation. What I don't like are surrogates who come out and just spout talking points that they don't even believe. And those are people I tried to eliminate from having ever on the air again.
I think no network has honest conversations about Donald Trump. Nobody's had honest conversations about Donald Trump since 2016. I saw last night they were talking about, the double standard that exists between Donald Trump and the vice president. But it's always a double standard with Trump, whether it's with Hillary, whether it's, against Biden, now with Kamala. We talk about him being a threat to democracy, but we don't treat him like one.
I don't know what you've been watching, but I don't know of any Trump supporters out there or people who like him who are tuning in to me every night to try to get, to be validated in their opinions. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I disagree.
I don't think it's about validating. What you mean, validating the Trump?
Well, you're saying that we're not, that I guess you're saying I'm not discussing what I do on the show, all the things he is saying and doing and pointing it out and talking to, what John Kelly, all the things he is saying and doing and pointing it out. And
here's the thing, and I'm gonna let this go. Here's the thing. When y'all decided to elect Trump as president the first time, you made it damn near impossible for journalists and news organizations to focus on what's important. And I say this because I worked at a news station at the beginning of his 4 years, his first presidency. Thank God, please let it be the last. But I remember what that was like. And he was lying and saying crazy shit on camera every single day. But he is the president of the United States. There is no way you cannot cover the shit that's coming out of his mouth because of the position that he was in. So essentially, I feel like what Anderson is having a hard time saying is that as a white person, I'm not arguing about whether Kamala is black or not because the bitch look black to me. Essentially, we now have to have conversations with the other side in a way that we didn't in past years, because we have to talk about the things that he's saying. But we also have to talk about the way people talk about Kamala. And the main thing that black men included are talking about is the fact that she's a black woman or a biracial woman or she's not black. And I keep telling y'all that it does not matter. She could be purple, blue, or green. She could be purple, blue, green, and she could be a rainbow color that my eyes can't even really, my eyes can't even really see. And I still would have voted for her based on common sense, decency, and the history of Donald Trump not giving a fuck about anybody but his rich homeboys, especially when he puts them in places of power that they should not be in. Did you hear about him getting rid of the education system? Because that's smart, right? That's smart, right? No, it's not. There are a whole bunch of people in the world that would not educate their kids if it were not for the public school system. There are kids out here that wouldn't eat if it wasn't for the public school system, because you never know what's going on at home. The less checks and balances they have sometimes, the more people are allowed to be harmed, be at risk. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's how I feel about it. You know what I mean? It's just how I feel about it. That's what the fuck we here for. It's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel about it. So y'all make sure y'all get out and vote. Okay, ignore ignorant people in my comments, okay, because they really just want attention, you know, and they want to be seen so badly. And I find sometimes that acting like you don't see them, they just go away. You know, if I have any moderators in the comments, if there are people that are doing too much, please just go ahead and get them on out of here. Okay, so let's move on. Y'all know Cat Williams started off the year with a blaze, had all the comedians upset, you know, especially Steve Harvey and his homeboys. He called them all, you know, a bunch of lying bitch ass niggas, basically. So finally, damn near a year later, Steve Harvey wants to talk about some shit. Let's give it a listen.
These two dudes right here matter to me in a way where, like, you know, like he say, like if we going through something, we'll call each other because we feel for each other, because we know the real person.
Right. Yeah.
I know they lying about you online. I know that podcast is bullshit. Hanging that dog, don't pay no attention to that.
Yeah.
Because, you know, and look, man, just because you can talk smooth without saying, it don't mean you ain't lying.
Right.
I be sitting up here looking at these podcasts of these other comedians that's going on talking about other comedians. Hold up, dog. Where did that shit come from? When did we become that? When did we get into tear each other down business? Because you ain't never heard me say not a disparaging remark against another comedian nowhere. You ain't.
I'm sorry. Did this nigga just say, when did we get in the disparaging business? Is that what he just said? Y'all, is it me? Let me know. But the last time I checked, comedians are extremely disrespectful to everybody. Hold up, it's making too much noise for me. Hold up. Sorry. Comedians making that, like, what are you talking about? You can't go to a comedian show without them ripping the shit out of you on the front row. Don't be a big girl. Don't be a goofy looking nigga. Okay? Don't be somebody with too much weave in your head, because they will sit and stand at the edge of the stage as if they have written no fucking jokes and rib everybody in a crowd. Don't be a white person at a black show. You gonna get ribbed too. Okay, everybody gets talked about. But see, I remember one time y'all asked, what's a group of people that act like police officers? You know, like stick together no matter what, even when they wrong type shit. And I told y'all comedians. And a lot of people was like, what you talking about? But I started when Chris Rock got smacked. When Chris Rock got smacked, everybody that Will Smith gave a job started acting like he never gave them a fucking job before. Even though you know Chris Rock has been acting like a bitch for years. Has been talking about this man and his wife for years. Has been mad because Jada didn't want to fuck him for years. Now it's hot for y'all to hate on Jada. But to be very clear, 90s, early 2000s, everybody wanted to fuck Jada, regardless to what they was hearing about Will and Jada in their marriage and all of that. She was still very much hot commodity. And Chris Rock would go out of his way for years to play with this lady, disparage her, clown her publicly, try to humiliate her. He did it a lot. So at the end of the day, the smack kind of was called for at some point. Maybe not at that time and place, but the smack was that, you know, like you could have got smacked. You okay? You still rich, nigga. You all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really care if you was emotionally in distress about the situation, because essentially it seems as if you didn't give a fuck about the emotional distress you was causing Jada all of that time, Will all that time. But we saw the way comedians acted. They squad up on everybody. Now they threatening motherfuckers, talking about, listen, if you think I'm gonna get smacked, you gonna get jumped out there. You know what I'm saying? We gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, y'all upset. Y'all seem upset. Y'all seem worried. You don't have the same safety that you can just ragtag on random strangers in the fucking audience anymore. Now, feels like you need to have a little bit more respect. And please don't even get me started. Don't even get me started on how every comedian, and I go to a lot of comedy shows, every fucking comedian wants to talk about how they can't say shit anymore. Oh, y'all just so sensitive now. Y'all just so, no, we're just not laughing at SA jokes anymore. Like, you know, raping children is no longer a punchline like it was in the 90s, my nigga. I'm so sorry that we're no longer laughing at these very traumatic things that folks have gone through. My bad for the emotional intelligence in the room. Like, the fuck? How about y'all get some better jokes? How about y'all figure out some better jokes, man? Other shit is funny out here besides, you know, constantly trying to make traumatic shit funny. Even like the Diddy jokes and shit. People be like, you know, everybody's like Diddy jokes. I'm like, what real Diddy jokes have y'all heard? Like, what real, like, no Diddy? Like, nobody's getting assaulted or drugged over here? Like, that's the funniest y'all done heard about it. It's not even that fucking deep, man. But for Steve Harvey and any comedian to all of a sudden get in their fucking feelings when somebody start doing to them what they've been doing to other people for decades, it's just real hypocritical and funny as fuck to me. You know, like, what the fuck? Y'all do talk shit about everybody. Y'all hurt people's feelings all the time. Whitney Houston was upset for years about jokes you motherfuckers told.
I heard him or him, cause we ain't cut from that cloth.
Right.
So what is your motive for doing this here? And you're not gonna tear him down. And look, man, I got a real platform. I got a radio. Right. These two dudes right here matter to me in a way where, like, you know, like he said, like if we going through something, we'll call each other because we feel for each other, because we know the real person.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I know they lying about you online. I know that podcast is bullshit. Hanging that dog don't pay no attention to do 9.5 million people every day on it. I could cut that mic on and let you have it. I'm talking about I could fix your career on a permanent basis, partner, because I got 4 hours a day to do it. I don't do that.
Right.
I ain't got no minutes for you, man.
Right.
I'm not in the tear down business. I'm in the uplift business, regardless as to what you say. And look, man, I'm.
Please, you could have joked on this nigga. I don't care what you talking about. You just like you said, you got 4 hours a day to get up there and talk shit. You should have had some jokes put aside for that nigga. And I also need for y'all to understand, everybody ain't your motherfucking friend, and that's okay. Everybody is not in your clique, and that's okay. So if somebody got something to say about you because they didn't have some dealings with you, you feel like because they're a comedian, they supposed to be hush hush about that shit. And it's like, nigga, me and you ain't never been cool like that. I don't know why you would expect that of me. The fuck going on in here? Okay, I'm gonna let him finish. I'm gonna let him finish.
Like an internet sensation. They just do me on the internet just because it ain't nothing else to do.
Wait, let me send this right now.
I'll be like, damn, man. And I'll be like, damn, because I ain't done half the stuff they say I do. But that's part of the process, because everything you going through is God preparing you for where he taking you. So now I had to develop this alligator skin, because I was going to be in the forefront of a lot of stuff, you know. I was first Black game show host, first Black to host Miss Universe, first show to do 9.5 million people every day on it. I was first person to do this, first person to attempt that. Well, that puts you out in front of a lot of stuff. When you get out in the front, man, you get a lot of haters. And I say this to all my dudes, man, when I'm talking to them. You got to understand something about a hater. You've never had a hater that's doing better than you. Ever. Think of all your haters. Ain't none of your haters doing better than you. So now,
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. That sounds like a lie. That sounds like a lie, because that would basically mean that people with money don't hate on people with less. And that's a motherfucking lie, bitch. You could have a lot of money and still hate on me because of my showmanship and my motherfucking style. Like, what you mean?
what's the purpose now? So you gotta understand now what it is. The haters is to throw you off track and distract you. And you gotta distract me because you see where I'm headed. But regardless of all the distractions, like say, I know how to get up. I'm gonna get up because it ain't about you. Haters are not decision makers, power brokers, or shakers and movers. Right. They just haters, man. They got one job to
Again, another thing that's not true is a whole bunch of niggas in power that, so I think Diddy was a major hater. Diddy seemed like a major hater. Anybody that had real talent, he was hating on your fucking ass. What do you mean? You got a girl I want, nigga? I'm hating on your ass. I'm plotting, dude.
To rob you of your destiny. And if you let them, if you come down off the wall, like I don't come down off the wall to address none of them. First, I'm on the wall, man. I'm climbing.
You are literally addressing them in this moment, but I do respect where you coming from with that, because I really, sometimes I be like, oh, they was talking about me? Or and sometimes I comment back because I ain't above shit, bitch. I'll be down in the basement with you every now and again.
I mean, I'm not coming down on your level to address you. You take that monkey shit somewhere else. You talking to somebody else because I'm on a different level. The Kings was on a different level.
Here you go.
I'm on the wall, man. I'm climbing. I'm not coming down on your level to address you. You take that monkey shit somewhere else. You talking to somebody else because I'm on a different level. The Kings was on a different level. I'm on the wall.
Then you ask it, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. This the same Negro that hated on Bernie with this same thing. I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't.
And you hear he ain't never addressed the shit that cat did say. He didn't address the shit that cat did say. And yeah, let's talk about the fact that the kings of comedy didn't really support the queens of comedy like that. Let's not even talk about how misogynistic you motherfuckers are, sitting up there talking about how positive you are, man. Suck a dick. And the only reason I say that is because I feel like people have they negative times, they hater ass times. They, everybody has their moment where they not in a higher, being. You know what I'm saying? I was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I might have been, I might have been feeling a way here and there. Be real about it. But don't come to us like you being real with us. And you really just grandstanding and patting yourself on the fucking back for having a whole bunch of white people that support you. Great. Good for you. Like, that's really what it is. That's really what a lot of them are proud of. Like, the fact that a whole bunch of white people support me, bitch. Like, white people don't support you like that. I make more money than you, nigga. Okay, that's great. I'm glad you make more money. Okay. Those teeth are still huge, though. And did Cat lie? I don't think so. However, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't one of them that's about to be, oh, Cat, man. Listen, Cat got his shit with him, too. Okay? Nigga, you did look like you was on drugs some of them times. Bobby Shaw. Okay, listen. And let's not forget about the Hazel E situation. I mean, he did handle that shit a little bit more nicely, but Cat ain't always been like the best. Calm the fuck down. Niggas whole, persona was a pimp. And ask yourself why he's always around women. I want to be around women all the time. Why you want to be around bitches all the time? Okay? Listen, I understand, but why you want to be around bitches all the time? Why? Like a pimp that like to be around his hoes all the time. Like, don't play with me, nigga. I know what I'm looking at when I look at you. Sitting up there acting like you better than everybody. Sitting up there acting like they better than somebody. Chill out. So let's talk about Halle Berry, y'all. Halle Berry. Okay. So, y'all, we've been talking about Halle Berry and her marriages to these very, wayward, abusive Caucasian men, okay? And I don't blame Halle for going over there and trying out the different nationalities and ethnicities of men, because the black men used to be acting a damn fool with Halle Berry in the 90s, okay? One of y'all is the reason why, she can't hear out of one ear. So at the end of the day, girl, you go on ahead and you see what's out there. But you got to do a check. You have got to do a racial check when you fucking with a white man. You can't just be out here, you know what I'm saying, like lackadaisically letting them shoot your club up. Okay, one day to turn around and call you a nigga. Now you at the courts every other week because it's, white boy acting like he ain't got no goddamn sense. Let me read to y'all what they said on the Jasmine Brand. Y'all, let me tell y'all, Eric, I'm glad you here, bitch. You ain't never lie. Hold on, let me come back to this. Erica, you ain't never lie when you was talking about how the Jasmine Brand's page looks a mess. Jasmine Brand people, listen up. Y'all put in the caption at the bottom of the screen makes y'all's profile page look crazy. I don't know where the hell my eyes are supposed to be fucking looking, but I'm telling y'all, my eyes are not good enough for all of the the letters everywhere, all over the place, all out of order, girl. I'm looking at the picture and I feel like I'm supposed to be looking above, but I'm really supposed to be looking below. I don't know what I'm reading. I'm confusion. I don't even like going to y'all no more, but sometimes y'all be posting the most, so I gotta go see what y'all talking about. Okay, so what did Halle Berry say? She is celebrating a small victory. Her ongoing dispute with ex-husband Olivier Martinez. A judge has sided with Halle regarding their co-parenting agreement after she raised concerns over Olivier's attempts to skip co-parenting therapy sessions. Remember, we talked about this and I was like, why the fuck do you not want to go to therapy? Like, y'all obviously have a situation that y'all need to work on. What is the problem, man? Just being difficult because you don't want to fuck them no more, So this legal saga, a saga, bitch, okay, going on and on, okay? This legal saga has been lengthy for the former couple who were married from 2013 until their divorce was finalized in 2023. In recent court documents, Halle requested the judge's intervention, claiming that Olivier was trying to take time off from therapy. The judge ruled in Halle's favor, but noted that Olivier had already complied with her request prior to the court proceedings. Additionally, the judge has mandated that both Halle and Oliver refrain from discussing child custody matters with their 11-year-old son, Maceo, as well as avoiding any negative comments about each other or their significant others in front of him. Okay. Shout out to Aaron. House Aaron wrote that. Here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. I just feel like I need to understand what was going on in a relationship with these men before you decided to have children with them. Because neither one of them, Gabriel or Olivier, seemed like they was ever wrapped too tight. So I just have to wonder, Halle, what was the beginning like? Like, why was you even into these men in the first fucking place? Okay. But Olivier seemed to be being like a bit of an asshole about the situation. To me, in my opinion. Okay. But I'm glad that she's getting some act right in this situation, because y'all know she paying them niggas out the ass. For everybody that want to be complaining about when Tyrese and them got to pay child support, Halle Berry paying more child support, and I think she might have her baby a lot of the time. Now, both of these men have the child when, when they're when she's working and stuff like that, and she makes more money than them, I believe. But both of them were successful in one way or another. Gabriel was an athlete. And Olivier is also an actor, probably comes from some type of background where he has money. Either way, they both get like a percentage off of all Halle Berry's movies in perpetuity. Girl, I think that's what it said, in perpetuity. I'm not exactly sure if there's a time frame on that, but the last time I read the paperwork Both of those men are getting a percentage of the money that she makes off of all of her movies. So y'all be safe out here, Trina. Okay, girl, I wish I had saved that clip of Trina. But Trina, like, I know she thinks that a hood nigga not gonna go down to the courthouse on you. But you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised how these niggas pop out and decide they're gonna hire a lawyer on you. Okay. So y'all just make sure y'all be safe when y'all out here thinking, you know, that you don't need a prenup just because he a street nigga and, you know, the only lawyers he didn't dealt with was a real estate lawyer and a criminal one. Okay. But let's listen to what the baby got to say.
Type shit me and Meg was making before.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Come home, baby. You ain't gotta be making all that lame shit with none of these other niggas. We can come get it
Lame
in.
shit.
Or we cannot.
Y'all make beautiful music.
We make, you gotta, I know how to talk that shit.
For lack of a better term.
Yeah.
Y'all like Jay-Z and Fox.
To who, Baby Bop? Who you talking that shit to, Baby Bop? You and all of them fucking 63 teeth in your mother. You really think that after you brought Tory Lanez, little shoulders, big head ass on stage, right after Megan performed at the y'all, what was that? What performance was that? The Loud Out Loud child, whatever the hell concert that was that they was both supposed to perform at, and she had a whole restraining order against Tory Lanez, and the nigga that she did all of that music with, who she helped put on with his big ass head and all of them 63 teeth in his fucking mouth, had the audacity to bring Tory Lanez bitch ass up on stage, Rolling Loud. Thank you, Erica. He brings the little nigga on stage, and you know, right after Megan got off stage. It was Rolling Loud, I remember. And not since you ain't popping, and she's still popping because that act 2 hit hard. Do you hear me? That act 2 hit hard. I was like, damn, bitch, I think I like act 2 better than act 1. On some real shit, I let that whole shit play in my Jeep. I love shit that hit my bass, you know what I'm saying? Had my bass hitting hard, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Megan. The album is great, girl. You did your thing on there, okay? Everything big in Texas. Okay? Stupid. But yeah, you not popping, so now you want to get on the radio talking about come home. Oh no, nigga, you chose a side. You chose a side. You could have stayed quiet. You could have not said a motherfucking word. You could have stayed on Megan's side. But what did you do? What did you do, you bitch ass? God. You chose that little gremlin nigga's side. Little bitty niggas gotta stick together, I guess. Until they in jail and they can't do nothing for you, huh? Now you talking about come home. Nigga, you are not home. You are not home. I don't know who told you that. Your stupid ass. Like, nigga, you sound dumb. You sound dumb.
Oxy Brown. I went too far?
Nah.
Sorry.
No, you
that was accurate.
Do you?
Yeah, that was accurate.
Do you?
So I need to hear more Jay-Z and Foxy Brown. I need to hear more.
I'm open to it.
Yeah?
Yeah. So shout out to Meg. The type.
Gonna say her music ain't doing good. That nigga sound like, what's love got to do with it? What Ike said to Tina? You know what I'm saying? He get in the car. Come on now. I know what that little thing you doing that's good at, but it ain't how we was. It ain't how me and you was. Okay? Now come on now, Ann. I done gave up that narcotic. All right now. I need for you to come on home now, Ann. It's going on long enough. Okay. She said, I was wondering when the real Ike Turner was gonna show up. Oh, all right. Well, you go ahead out there. She got out the car. She slammed the door. All right. Like you look what you did. You done fucked up a nice automobile. This shit ain't over, anime. You better believe this shit ain't over. Okay. I'm a soul survivor. When you know movies way too well. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. So, okay, y'all. Let me see, because he responded, right? He addressed it. I understand your perspective, but honestly, I just wanted to avoid putting one of the ladies above the other and give love and respect to them both. I know the drama and shit more entertaining, but I done learned that if I'm gonna say anything, I'm gonna make sure it's something positive. Don't overthink it, world. Is that right? Them days of baiting me into bullshit over with. I ain't got nothing for you but good music and entertainment. Controversy and violence that cost me enough. You think?
Megan or Glorilla?
Yeah, Glow.
Get a Glow?
Yeah, matter of fact, hold on.
Oh,
I'm gonna
there
do
was another
both.
clip.
Shout out to May again.
Where we at, Jamie? He been doing that already.
I'm gonna do both.
I mean, listen, I ain't about to do all that. At the end of the day, I like them both. I feel like, why do we always have to pit the women against each other? Because they make music together. So it's like, I feel like Glow's album hit harder, but when it comes to actual rapping, Meg is a better rapper to me. But Glorilla know how to make a good song. You know what I'm saying? It's like Beyonce and Rihanna. One is a better vocalist, but the other one picks better songs. So at the end of the day, do I really have to choose? No, bitch. I can have all of them on my Apple Music, on my Tidal, on my Amazon Music, on my YouTube Music. I can have them on all of it, bitch. I don't have to really choose. Why do y'all do this with the women? You hater ass niggas. And I can't wait for Glow and Meg to do a joint album together because I think it's going to hit hard as fuck. Because I love the song on Glow's album, Hi Look. When Meg came on this shit, Hi Look. Like, all right, shit, fuck. How do I look? Beefing with a bitch about a nigga. Okay, listen. I love when people come on the record hard as fuck. Hi, look. That shit was going hard. Okay. That nigga don't deserve my friend. Shit was going hard. Okay. So let's move on, y'all. So let's dip on over to the Mendeecees and the Yandy of a minute. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where I want to go next, right quick. Let me see. Number. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll go here and then we'll go to LeBron and each of them. Okay. So if you remember my channel, shout out to my members. Hold on, let me play it right quick for my members. Cause y'all don't know how we get down. Members only, members only, only. Okay, niggas from Cleveland. All right, so we talked about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and I told y'all I feel like Yandy is playing herself like a soybean burger bitch, basically. There was so many of y'all in the comments because, you know, y'all don't be wanting to hear that y'all pick me's, but y'all are. The girls were like, I don't care. If it's my husband, I'm checking a bitch. It doesn't matter if I can fight. I'm checking a bitch. It doesn't matter if he probably was cheating on me. I'm checking a bitch. And then I'm going to check him in private later. That's what y'all was saying, right? And then I went and watched that whole episode. And right before Yandy called herself checking bitches, she brings out Jacob the jeweler. It wasn't Jacob, okay? But it was a Jacob the jeweler-esque nigga, okay? And he come out with the diamond watch and a diamond ring combo, the diamond ring and a diamond watch combo. And she was like, this was some bullshit, right? Like in real life, if you somebody with money, this is some bullshit to do. Like, you know, I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying, help your decision along. You know, you was thinking about putting your ring back on your dad. So like, I just wanted to like make that easier for you. Like that's what you would do if it wasn't embarrassing, right? Okay, that's some baller shit. You know what I'm saying? That's some baller shit. That nigga said, it's really that important to you? It's really that important to you, huh? She said, is it not that important to you? I mean, it's just as important as respect is to me. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? See what I'm saying? Like whenever people talk in a way that's not practical, they're just saying things. It doesn't really add up to anything in a physical form. They're on bullshit. He was still acting like he didn't want to wear that shit. That lady is basically saying, nigga, if you pick a ring, I'll buy you a watch on top of it. And he still was sitting up there like, I don't really know, Yen. I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to do it for you. He talking about, I don't really want to, I wasn't worrying about the rings. Yandy's worrying about how shit look. I'm worried about the marriage. Are you worried about the marriage? How you worried about the marriage, but you don't want to wear the ring? How'd that go? How'd that go? That's crazy. That's crazy. That sounds like that nigga playing in your face so hard. All that education go out the fucking window, huh? All of that being smart go out the window when it's over some dick. So sad. So sad. So he still didn't pick a ring. Okay? They go outside, they run into Jasmine and Erica Racine, girl. We don't know who the fuck Erica Racine is, but we know her now. Yandy jumped in that girl face. And y'all was all like, that's what she should have done. And I'm like, no, she shouldn't have, because that nigga still not wearing the ring. I'd have been sitting up there like, okay, what happened, Erica? What he did? Who he was fucking? Why your friend scared? Mendeecees, why you was acting like you was gonna hit on them women? Is that why that girl scared? Because you known for yoking hoes up. Short niggas be real angry. Okay, real upset about the fact that they knees, all the way down there. And Mendeecees was upset, Oh girl did not flinch. She didn't look like she was scared of nobody at all. She didn't look like she was scared, not even a little bit. And I did. And what are you gonna do? And then Yandy start arguing back and forth with Rich. Nah, Rich, because nobody's gonna disrespect, bitch, the girl right here. The girl is right here. Why are you talking to Rich? Why are you talking to Rich over there? The girl right here. Girl, what's going on? And then you wait for security to get in between y'all and you to do like that. She did the same thing. She did the same thing with Chrissy. And we know that Chrissy was like, do you want to go outside? Chrissy, do you want to go outside? No, I don't want to go outside. Okay, then shut the fuck up. You don't want to go outside. Stop talking to me like you want to go outside. You don't want to go outside. Okay. So Yandy played herself. Then we talked about on the Ooh Ladies First panel. And did we talk about it on my channel? I can't remember. But Mendeecees was out here posting women, clappers. And he had to get on the internet to respond. And, shout out to the Ooh Ladies First panel. Y'all make sure y'all check that out on Jamie That's Me's channel. Shout out to the girls. Yandy is on this nigga's shoulder. And he like, bitch, why is you on my shoulder? Like, to me, it looked like Mendeecees don't like Yandy.
They said, why you don't got your ring on?
Oh, man.
They don't understand that the phone is backwards.
Wrong hand. Damn.
Yo, hey, watch your mouth.
No.
Put your son on the line.
Listen, every time I use this hand, they be like, where's the ring? Where's the ring? It's the phone. It's the hand that's holding the phone. God damn, internet police. It's like the ring. It's like the ring police.
Oh my
it's the hand that's holding
Come
the
on,
phone.
see no.
Hey, the only person that was policing your fucking hand was your wife. And now she's sitting up there laughing like a fucking dodo bird. Bitch, you the one that wanted to make sure he was wearing the ring. The only reason we saying something is because you was saying something. Girl, what do you mean? And listen, I'm not like everybody else. I looked at both hands. I know my left from my right. And when he was on the show after she bought them rings out and they were standing there talking to Jasmine, he put his left hand on his chest because he was turned this way and his hand was on his chest and I ain't see no motherfucking ring. Okay? Now I can tell that's not his left when I'm looking at him because I know how phones work, bitch. It's a mirror image, bitch. It's gonna swap. I know how phones work. Okay? Selfie camera came out a long time ago, bitch. We should be used to this at this point. But I feel like y'all just trying to make everybody else look stupid when at the end of the day, she's embarrassed and she wants you to prove to the world that you're not really playing in her face like that. And that's the reason why she's sitting up here all on your shoulder and you sitting up here like, for the girl who I am fucking that's watching, I don't really want her on my shoulder like this. Oh, like, why not turn the phone so that people could see her face? Like, that's so rude. Like, nigga, you see me trying to be in the camera. So, turn the camera so they can see my face too. What you don't want them to? You don't want them to see me? The fuck? Nah. I don't believe nothing going on with these two. That man don't like her like that. He don't like her like that. Okay, so let's talk about some shit that I had wanted to talk about a while back, but I didn't get a chance to, but that didn't really make any sense to me. Where is it at? You know what? I'm not even, I'm going to start with the LeBron James. I don't have to click on his picture because it's a segue into the Lil Durk story, right? Because I saw the Lil Durk story today. Okay. And this is why stories like this, like the YSL trial, all of those things where you see rappers getting involved or being involved in street shit and going to jail because they're involved in street shit. All of that stuff, like we should be like, oh, that's not good. We shouldn't promote that as positive. So when LeBron James, the basketball player of the goddamn decade, of the last 2 decades, for real, star, NBA player comes out and is like, oh, welcome home, Big Meech. I know y'all be happy when people get out of the penitentiary and everything. Brothers got this complex occupation. I understand. Like, I get it. Like, in real life, you'll be happy when people get out of prison. Prison is a terrible place. And a lot of times, people don't really be deserving all of the time that they get. Okay? I get it. Big Meech is not one of those he's not one of those people. He's not one of those persons. Big Meech did all of the stuff. They've made TV shows about all of the illegal shit this nigga was doing for years. Okay, the fact that he's even getting out of jail is crazy to me. Okay, but either way, he's getting out of jail, and there was so many people online acting like the strip clubs was gonna be rejuvenated because he got out of jail. Y'all really think he still got money? I would be very surprised if Meech's money was not gone by now. Okay, like what? What's going on? But I do think it's mad weird for somebody with LeBron James' image to get online to promote that type of shit. But yet again, he's still the nigga that was playing Tory Lanez music after he went to jail and all of that, letting us know who you were standing with. So that's not a surprise to any of us. Okay. And we've seen his beautiful wife who, comes out every now and again to make it seem as if they have some, perfect marriage, which we know they do not have because she looks beautiful, but also like she always got the fuck it face, here come this nigga with some bullshit. That's how Savannah be looking to me. I don't care. She look rich, but she also look like I deal with a whole bunch of bullshit and I just probably really have already taken my gummies and my level is down here and I'm not going to bring it back up here. So whatever's going on, girl, that's what's going on. Okay. So I was looking at the whole situation with LeBron James, like, that's crazy for you, to be out here like, yay, I'm glad the drug dealer got out of jail. Like, murderous drug dealer got out of jail. I'm so happy about that. Yeah, that's weird for you because it seems like you faking and fronting. Like, nigga, you wasn't never in no fucking streets. Why is you out here acting like you was friends with Big Meech? You know what I'm saying? I feel like it. Like a hanger-on type. Like you're LeBron James and it seems as if you want to try to fit in. You know what I mean? Like you want to try to fit in with hood niggas. It's very, very weird. Like either way, it definitely had me looking at LeBron like, nigga, are you a follower? Like you's an old grown ass successful man. Nigga, are you a follower? Are you following other niggas, LeBron? What is going on? But y'all niggas be followers. That's really what be going on. Y'all be grown ass men following up behind other men. It's sad. Well, speaking of other people in situations similar, Lil Durk. Okay. Lil Durk is one of them people that was following other motherfuckers as well. Okay. So y'all, let me tell y'all what they say. Lil Durk is in some serious trouble stemming from his arrest. New court documents revealed that a member of his group, OTF, has turned against him. This informant who recently got out of prison after serving 12 years wore a wire. Nigga just got out of prison. You thought you was safe. He wore a wire to give information to federal agents. Oh, he told on you to the federale hood by wearing a wire. According to the documents, Lil Durk is identified as co-conspirator number 1. He allegedly placed bounties on people he and others from OTF wanted to kill, including a person named TB. The documents say that co-conspirators, including a defendant named Wilson, promised money and music opportunities to anyone who helped carry out these plans. Sounds very Diddy-like. Lil Durk was arrested recently in Florida and charged with being part of the murder for hire plot related to the shooting of rapper Quando Rondo's cousin. He and 5 other men could face serious charges, including the death penalty, if found guilty. So apparently y'all was posting this shit on the internet like some damn fools. And this is why I feel like all of y'all deserve to go to jail, because it's hubris. Like, it's ego. It's insane for you to like be involved in illegal shit and then post it on the internet. Like, what's going on with you? Like, I don't understand. Like, I started paying attention when the NOPD started following me. I was just like, oh, okay. Now I know who's following me. I'm not involved in illegalities, people. I have a medical marijuana card. Leave me alone. Okay. But at the end of the day, like, I really don't understand people that promote the illegality of it. Like, you're just stupid. You're stupid. And you know you're doing some following ass shit because you see other niggas online, popping they shit. So you think you can get away with it. Now your ass locked up having to fight to save your booty hole. I hope you safe. I hope you safe out there. But a lot of y'all niggas probably enjoy jail. Okay, y'all see Blueface is doing great in jail. A lot of people enjoy being around a whole bunch of nasty, dirty, violent niggas so that they can be all together. Birds of a feather flocking together. Y'all shouldn't be out here with the rest of us. Also, Lil Durk has crazy nigga eyes. Hungry eyes. Okay. Hungry eyes. Listen, I would be nervous. I would be scared. Y'all listen. I keep, because this is the same color that Lyric's eyes are, but Lyric don't look like a killer. Like, isn't it like they're like a psychopath. Okay. So this is somebody breaking down the situation. Cause again, I don't know these niggas. I don't know these niggas. Durk finna do major time all because King Von was salty about a feature. Wildlife. Big Stretch on Twitter said Durk and YB was cool. Von came home and got hot. Wanted a YB feature. YB don't give anybody features. Von, mad about YB not giving him a feature, start sneak dissing YB damn near every time he go live. Von and Reese try to bully Quando. Von fucks YB's baby mama. See, why is there always a bitch involved? Bitches, this is how y'all be out here getting fucked up. Okay? Y'all, okay, like, why you even involved with this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not ever about to use my coochie as no one up to no other nigga. That's weird. But I bet you any money YB did that girl dirty, so she feel like she getting back at him for fucking his ops. Y'all be weird, send them talking about fucking people ops. That's just weird. That's weird bitch behavior. I know not of these things. We don't have any ops. Okay, listen, I don't know her. I had to look her up. So yes, Von fucks YB's baby mama. YB disses Von upon finding that out, I'm sure. And then Von whoops Quando. So Quando got his ass beat. Then he gets shot when his crew starts jumping him. Okay, so dumb shit. All right, this is the stuff that's going on out there amongst you niglet rappers. Okay, and this must be Quando Rondo's cousin that was killed, unfortunately. Look at the comments, y'all. As long as that album still drops, wow, the priorities are in place, aren't they? I have no hope for the future. Okay, if the children are our future, girl, I don't have much hope. The fact that Durk got booked and Rondo and Lil Tim, not Lil Tim, still breathing makes this much wilder. Wow, y'all are really in the comments like talking like like Federale Hood won't be tracing this shit. What you mean? Okay. The real result, multiple kids fatherless. The cycle never ends. Brittany Nicole, I want to let you know whether they were in jail or not, those children were still going to be fatherless, bitch. Okay. These are not dedicated fathers, bitch. Dedicated fathers don't go to jail for murder for hire plots. Okay. That's not how that goes. All right. They wasn't ever about to be there for the children. Okay, what are you talking about, bitch? Y'all really be out here acting like if it wasn't for the system, these niggas would be great fathers to the children. Okay, meanwhile, the baby mama gotta argue with this nigga to get money for diapers. He know it's his. It's a shame. It's a shame the way I mess around with my heart. These people been like this all their life. The internet ain't make him do nothing. They was gonna do it anyway, and that's where I'm at with it. Okay, shout out to her. Okay, where is it at? Her assumption is right. That's who these niggas are. That's who you are. Okay, nah, he doing time because his homie wore a wire. Ma'am, do you know what that means? It means that he admitted to something while the wire was being worn. If he had not admitted to anything, if he had not done anything, the person wearing a wire wouldn't have been able to get any evidence against him. You see how that goes? Y'all love trying to blame other people for just putting it out there, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now, motherfucker, don't count on me. I'm not doing hard time for nobody. And I think it's weird when y'all think people should do hard time for y'all. If you're going to be a criminal, I feel like you should have certain understandings. First of all, you should understand the amount of time you can do for the laws that you perpetrate. You should know penal codes for the illegalities that you're involved in. Okay. And you should also be prepared for people to flip on you. And you should assume that most people would flip on you. So it's very important for them to be caught up just how you caught up. Okay. It's very weird when y'all assume if hard time is slapped on the table that somebody, you know what I'm saying? A nigga was already in jail for 12 years. They probably came to him like, look, we'll cut your shit short. He's probably supposed to do 20. And they was like, hey, it's been 12 years. If you snitch on him and get what we need on him, we'll let you out 8 years early. Nigga was like, and done? The fuck? Wire me the fuck. Look, go ahead and wire me up. Thank you. Okay, I got it. Yes. Okay, let me get memorabilia so it look real. Hey, nigga. Okay. Then, you know, I hate to bring this up. Can you imagine how that conversation? You ain't really got to even try hard because niggas is stupid. You were like, yeah, nigga, you know me at that time you went and they was like, yeah, nigga, I remember that. I remember that because I had ran open. I was like, pow, pow, pow. You know what I'm saying? And then I had body flipped the nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was like, pow, pow, pow. Soldier boy, tell him. Okay, like it's hilarious, y'all. It's hilarious. Like, I don't know what y'all be thinking. Niggas is stupid. Niggas is dumb. All right. Let's move on, y'all. New Orleans people shit. Where is it at? Where is it at? Let me see. Okay. So Walter Johnson is Toya Johnson's brother, okay? And he had a whole little meltdown, but it was something that he said first. And I want to play that clip first. Then we're going to play the clip of him going off. And then we're going to play Toya's response, okay? Because I saved it. I know that I did. See, this is what I be talking about when I said, and look, not a shade room doing this stupid shit too. Yeah, everybody's losing their mind. Let's play the original clip.
Gifted as me and my family is. We ain't just talking about Wayne. We talking about me, my brothers, my sisters. If I would have had the relationship that I should have had with Wayne, bro, I could see as far as, and I'm not saying I'm trying to take away anything that God allowed or controlled to happen, but I could see as far as changing our situations, bro. Like, there's a lot of things that I'm not blaming nobody, bro, but I ain't gonna change lives, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got little brothers that died in the streets that shouldn't have to have been in the streets. And you can't just say that they was grown men and they made their choices, you feel what I'm saying? But sometimes God put people in position so they could be in position for other people.
Yeah.
I'm as gifted as me and my family.
Okay. So anybody that has watched reality shows about Toya and her family being from New Orleans, like, niggas is like this. Niggas is like this. Like, they very much feel like if somebody in their family made it, they were supposed to come and like bring everybody up with them. But here's the thing, and this is what a lot of y'all don't understand. You are not a victim. If you really wanted to bring yourself up, there are ways, I feel like, to do that and then ask for help. You know what I'm saying? But you can't keep coming to somebody with your hand out for money all the time. How about you be like, hey, son, I want to, start a business. Can you help me out? Like, tell me what to do. Tell me what I need to do to earn, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, if he's willing to do that. But people don't really owe you shit. And your sister's baby daddy really don't owe you shit. Just to be clear. And it's some entitlement and you feeling like because you connected to him, your life should have turned out better regardless to your own choices and decisions. Y'all niggas have no legit hustle about you. You have no legit hustle about you, but you think somebody was supposed to figure out a way for you to be legit, for you to be successful so that you can hang on to them while they trying to figure out their own shit. It's wild. So people obviously felt the same way I felt about what he said. So he got upset about it. Let's go back down to the clip of him screaming into his cell phone. Where is it at? Here we go.
My little sister doing her, living life, exploring the fucking world, all this shit here, and you thinking I got my hand out to her. It's my story, telling our story. It started with Nita. It started with me. You can't skip no line. I'm paying attention to what's happening. I ain't getting no visits. I ain't getting no money. I ain't getting none of that from y'all. So stop putting it like I'm coming out here with my fucking hand out. I ain't using nobody up out here. I'm not scamming, finessing people.
I understand if you're giving me advice, you love me. You know, the belief in me goes far beyond belief. It extends to some type of faith. Because you can't tell somebody that they believe you, they believe in you, but their actions don't contribute to none of that type of belief. It don't go further than word. Oh, I believe in you. Oh, that's nice. Whoa. That's nice, whoa. Man, but you see me been working my ass off to build this. Now I got this built. And all you're going to tell me is, that's nice.
You want me to go, oh, all right, go get a job, whoa. I'm a 3-time felon. I'm independent, bro. Corporate America isn't hiring me. Who expecting a handout? Telling you some shit that happened when it was 15. That book was dropped 2017. I dropped that book. I told my story. I wasn't home to do book signings and engagements with people and to talk about my story. So now that I'm home, mad at me for wanting to tell you about something that I wrote in a book that you help endorse? Gotta be kidding me. You're not gonna win with me.
So this sounds like some personal shit. So somebody personally in his personal life, when I say somebody, it's personal, somebody in his personal life must have felt some type of way about this. And let me just say this, man. I understand what you're saying, son, but a lot of y'all have a problem with the fact that you made certain decisions and you ended up in a certain situation. And when people was trying to tell y'all niggas back in the day, y'all didn't want to listen. Y'all thought y'all knew. Every New Orleans nigga think they know something. They don't never want to listen to nobody. You want to run your mouth and spit your game and all of that shit. Like, do your own thing. And the fact that you even looking for validation from another nigga, like, what is that? If you built something on your own, like you just said, then why are you looking for the next man to give you a pat on the back, nigga? Like, the gratification should come from the fact that you set your own shit up. And go get some fucking therapy. Because what is you screaming into the phone for about the fact that people got something to say about your book? If you wrote your book and you out there promoting your book, then you ain't got nothing to be screaming into a phone about. But what really is the problem is you feel away because it makes you look less of a man. Y'all want to talk about niggas emasculating. I think you emasculate yourself when you looking for validation from another nigga as if you didn't just tell us that you built something on your own. If you built something on your own from the ground up like I have done, I don't need validation from other people. It would be nice. It would be nice. It is hurtful sometimes when you see people in certain positions and you feel like they could help you and they don't. But at the end of the day, once you realize that that's what it is, man, ain't no soft feelings, ain't no hurt feelings. It is what it is. I'm not going to ever be sitting up there waiting on nobody to come and tell me nothing or waiting on nobody to bring no opportunity to me. I'm going to do what I got to do for myself. It's weird the way y'all niggas' minds work. Y'all always think whatever y'all do got to have somebody else involved in it. And it really don't. It really don't. Do what you gonna do. Make your music, talk your shit. Stop looking for Toya to be out there saving y'all and creating opportunities for y'all because y'all don't even recognize the fact that Toya gotta hustle to create those opportunities for herself. Toya gotta be doing shit on her own. in order to create those opportunities for herself. Yeah, being linked to Wayne helps. But at this point, if she wasn't who she is as a person, being linked to Wayne wouldn't mean shit. Because I'm sure Wayne got baby mamas that we don't never hear about who don't have no motion out in these streets based off the fact that they Lil Wayne baby mama. Everybody don't get the same motion. So like him spazzing out on the internet like this is just crazy. But you know, niggas' feelings be hurt when they see people living lives that they wish they could live. And they mad at themselves for the decisions that they made. But you need some therapy and you need to calm the fuck down because you making my nerves bad.
How do you even cope with the idea of, you know, how does every day go by after dealing with something so tragic like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's I'm going to be all the way honest and transparent. It's something that would never, a pain that would never, ever go away. But each and every day it gets easier to deal with. And the craziest part about it is you would think a situation like that would bridge a family closer because you lost not one, but two siblings at the same time to senseless violence. But that wasn't the case in my situation. Like it didn't bridge me and my siblings closer. It actually like made the situation, you know, our situation worse. So it's just something that you pray on. And
even to this day, like they are a part of our show that's airing. Toya and Regina, I allowed them to. How do you even cope with the idea of
I'm as gifted as?
So,
you know,
we did have them on the reality show, and it's giving them an opportunity to do their thing and get up off of her. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, use my pedestal. If you can use my pedestal, nigga, I'll put you on my show. Do your thing and get your fan base. But a lot of y'all are not willing to do what is required. You're not willing to work. You really, you know, for what it needs, you're not willing to give that because you feel like you owe something. And you really not owed a motherfucking thing because the people in the positions ain't really owed nothing and still have to work for what they got. And I always feel bad for Toya in this situation because I understand it, especially after Katrina. I feel like a lot of us used to be way more family oriented before Katrina, like a lot of big families, you know, meeting up, and people still do their thing. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's really not the same since Katrina. And I know that was a long time ago, but we haven't all lived in the same place since, you know, as far as my family is concerned. And sometimes coming from New Orleans, niggas is too niggerish. Like, I hate to say it like that, but some of y'all don't know, like her brother screaming into his phone, y'all don't know how to control y'all emotions. Y'all be 40, 30 something year old men still screaming and hollering, blaming people for why your life not the way you wanted it to be, even though people was telling you what you should have been doing, but you ain't won't fucking listen. So now you in the boat that you in. You always, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of y'all that are volatile, especially like black men in New Orleans. Like a certain number of y'all are extremely volatile, violent with y'all words, violent with how y'all act, and y'all take advantage of people. So don't nobody feel like fucking dealing with that shit. Don't nobody feel like dealing with that shit. I don't give a fuck if you my family or not. You not about to stress me out. You not about to stress me out every day, screaming and hollering in the phone with me. And then I remember on the show, the type of shit they would do, they get mad at Toya about something that she didn't even realize she was doing to them. And now they sending long ass, hateful ass text messages to her saying all kind of fucked up shit. And I know what that's like as well. People love to like just say the most fucked up shit to you and then come back around a little while later acting like ain't nothing ever happened, and everybody just supposed to keep acting like ain't nothing happened. That is, you know, sweeping shit under the rug. That's tiring. And once you get to a certain level in your life and you have peace, you got peace in your household. So you got peace in our household. I bet you her and Mr. Russian don't have no real issues going on. Everybody look real calm around there. Don't nobody feel like having nobody come and upset their fucking life. I don't care who started it. I don't care who the mama is, who the brother is, who the daddy is. I don't give a shit. You not about to upset my peace. If I have created a nice, peaceful life for myself, my husband, my children, you are not going to upset that simply because you and I share blood. Fuck out of here. You need to go and create some peace for yourself so that you can come back to me as a person that can be put into my life without sucking from me like a goddamn vampire. Niggas is crazy. Let's move on. Okay, hold up. We're going to take a quick little break and we're going to come back with more. Y'all like the video, okay? Where's my like the video at? Where the is it? Okay. So this is a segue. This is a segue into the Bobby Lytes story, but I wanted to hear y'all opinion about this. So I'm gonna play this clip and y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments.
I'm HIV positive, right? And this is just a PSA to those that are not HIV positive. Disclosure is my choice. When I disclose and how I disclose and who I disclose to is up to me. I find it so crazy how people are telling me that I need to disclose before I go on a date, that I need to disclose before I kiss somebody. This is the craziest one. Before I even tell them my name. It's not happening. I don't think that it's my responsibility to tell someone that I'm HIV positive if they are treating me as if I'm not. Your health is your responsibility. Adopt the mindset of medical practitioners. Assume that everyone has something until they prove to you that they do not. Why are you kissing a stranger or trying to kiss a stranger that you just met? Why are you trying to have intercourse with someone raw that you just met? You don't know me from a hole in a wall. Why are you trying to put your thing inside of me without any kind of protection? Why do I have to be the one to say, hey, chill out, I'm HIV positive, instead of you asking, taking the time to know me, get to know me, let's go get tested together if you want to take the next step. Why do I have to be the one protecting you from yourself? No, baby, that is not my responsibility. And I just wanted to make that clear. Okay, love you, bye. I'm HIV positive, right?
Okay. So I'm gonna say this. I don't think the young lady is wrong. I don't think the young lady is wrong, because I do feel like if she is going to have sex with you, she should tell you. I do feel that. But I also feel like you should ask. But I'm gonna tell you what happens. You look at somebody, and y'all gotta be real with yourselves about this, because I'm gonna be real with myself about this. You look at people and you assume that if they don't tell you something, it ain't nothing wrong. And that's why I feel like, no, if you gonna lay down with somebody, you should have to disclose. If y'all gonna have sex, you should absolutely be a part of that conversation. You're also a part of this. You know what I'm saying? So you have to protect yourself as well. But I do agree with her, and I think that message for a lot of you men out there that just like to assume because a woman is pretty that she doesn't have a disease that can be spread to your Johnson. And a lot of y'all like to take condoms off on women and everything. So honestly, like I understand, where she's coming from with that. Now, when she said, I don't have to tell you before I kiss you, I don't think she has to tell you before she kisses you, because I don't believe you can get HIV from kissing somebody. I feel like back when, when we was really, heavily into this, I feel like it has to be like a lot of saliva for you to get HIV. Now you can get herpes, you can get an outbreak type situation, but you can get a cold sore. But I don't think you can get it from kissing. And I don't think anybody has to tell you before they go on a date. I think they have to tell you before they have intercourse with you. You know what I mean? And if you really want to be cool, I think you should do it before you swap any bodily fluids. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like both people have a responsibility in that situation. But I also understand why you would not want to disclose that to just any and everybody. Just because I'm talking to you doesn't mean I have to tell you my medical history. But if you're going to lay down with somebody, you should definitely be inquiring about their status. You should be trying to see some paperwork. You should be trying to see a my chart. Girl, what's your my chart? Pull it up. When the last time you had blood work done? When the last time you got tested? Do you go to the doctor? Okay, because a lot of y'all don't even go to the goddamn doctor. A lot of these niggas don't go to the doctor, which is another reason why I feel like, ma'am, did you ask before you got it? Because you seem to have a cavalier attitude when at the end of the day, it seemed as if you may not have been doing what you were supposed to be doing either. You know what I'm saying? You probably wasn't asking the right questions either. So having this very, obtuse, it's not my responsibility attitude, I don't agree with that. But, whatever you want to tell yourself, ma'am. Okay. But HIV is prevalent these days, y'all. I know y'all thought it went away, but it didn't. It did not. And a lot of y'all have sex, haphazardly. Do you know who has sex extremely haphazardly? Men. Men be out here doing the most, taking off condoms, all willy-nilly. And I'm not saying women aren't in these situations. Obviously, women are in these situations. But I do feel like a lot of times a woman will be the one to be like, hey, where's the condom? More so than a man. It does feel that way sometimes. So when you think about niggas having sex with other niggas, we have, have questions. I don't know why we have questions. I'm just saying, I didn't think it was a STD or STI. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think it was HIV that was going on with Bobby. I thought it was cocaine. I'm just be real. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all about it. As far as I was concerned, Bobby looks like he spends a lot of time, partying and taking advantage of party drugs. Like a lot of people do. I'm not judging. I'm just saying what it looked like to me, because the nigga's neck is absolutely giving unhealth and tea right around here. But we also know he got way too much filler in his face, and that could make him look, it can make his neck look smaller because he has so much filler in his face, child. But either way, Tommy Lee and him got into it on, I guess it was the reunion show for a Zeus Network show, and she said he had HIV, and Zeus Network did not edit it out. They released a statement. We'll get to that statement. But Tommy said he had AIDS. And so he tweeted, damn, Tommy said AIDS. Wow. In that moment, I didn't hear her. Watching the reunion now, I'm so disgusted by her even more. One thing I know I will never do in life is lie on another person's health. Because guess what? AIDS ain't just for gay people. Not clock that. And God don't play about me. And he will be absolutely right. It's not just for gay people, especially not in 2024. What kind of drugs are you on? Okay. He says a lie that cannot be undone and has been televised and has spread like wildfire on social media apps all around the world. The damage all falls on me to deal with, and it's entirely too much. I feel humiliated in this scenario because this time it was a person I once considered a friend. I've dealt with these types of rumors in the past from other individuals I did not know personally, so I let it go and did not take it personal. In this case, it is personal, and that's what makes it so painful. I hope and pray Tommy is willing to do the right thing and be honest. I am going to give her the opportunity to retract what she said and make it clear. If not, my hand will be forced to file a defamation lawsuit against her as well. And he says, the past 2 days have been extremely difficult for me. I have not been able to sleep and my anxiety is heightened. I have entered a state of depression and my reputation is being tarnished by one person's choice to blurt out a pure and organic lie. Okay, so here's the thing, Bobby, I feel like you should absolutely sue her. If you can prove that you don't have HIV, you should absolutely go ahead and sue her for putting that out there about you if that's not true. You know what I'm saying? And I would be trying to sue Zeus Network for putting that shit out there, because at the end of the day, I feel like nobody wants to be bullied about no shit like that. But it did make me think about the way Bobby has been in the comments about these Diddy stories. Isn't it really fucked up when people don't believe you? Isn't it really fucked up? Don't that hurt when people don't believe your chain of events about your life and they rather believe what somebody else said? I'm just saying, Bobby, because you one of the main people in the fucking comments that I'm looking at like, really, nigga, you in the comments questioning victims? Really? Okay. I didn't know that that's what we was doing. But I also feel like, this is America. And if somebody wants to overstep their boundaries and do some shit that they can be sued for, like, defamation or libel, and you got the money to sue them, I guess that's what you should do. I'm not upset about it. Zeus said, in light of the statements made by Tommy Lee regarding Bobby's health status during the most recent broadcast of the Baddies Caribbean reunion, we would like to address and clarify. Hey, don't come in here with no bullshit, y'all, my dogs. I'm sorry. We would like to address and clarify the following. The remarks in question uttered by Tommy Lee do not reflect factual information and should not be construed as a representation of truth. We wish to explicitly affirm that any assertions made by Tommy concerning Bobby's health were entirely unfounded and inaccurate. This clarification is issued to ensure that our audience receives accurate information and to maintain the integrity of our program. Child, y'all program ain't got no goddamn integrity. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Zeus Network? Y'all are basically WWE for reality TV shows. Y'all, they just took all of the storyline out of it as far as I'm concerned. There's no storyline involved in this shit. But this ain't like, to me, Zeus Network ain't nothing but a good after school Jerry Springer episode. Okay. If you're still into those types of things, but I'm not into watching women out here fighting over fucking nothing all the time. Like I guess I'm just too old, or my energy just not that low no more. But I'm not interested. I'm not interested, and I don't really feel the need to support it. Okay. I also feel like it's some real fugazi shit going on with some of y'all networks and how y'all handle these girls and where these girls come from and who's taking advantage of being opportunistic with these women who, you know, I feel like ignorantly don't know any better. A lot of them, you know, are coming up off the street. They coming up off Figaro. They coming up off the stroll. Okay. And y'all take advantage of them and have them fighting like animals in a goddamn cage. So I don't really know what's going on over there, girl. I don't. But what I do know is Bobby had Zeus Network come out and correct the situation. I don't know if Tommy said anything, but Tommy is known to, you know, be erratic and get online and act the goddamn fool. She really too old to be over there fighting with them people. She really too old for that shit. Bitch, you was 40 years old. You still over there fighting with them goddamn 20-somethings, girl. You should be sore every day. That's how I know. Okay? That's how I know that something is amiss with Tommy. Something's going on with Tommy. Because, girl, how the hell you 40-something years old wrestling with them 20-something-year-old girls and then getting up every damn day? Like, I would be sore and tired every day after wrestling on the mat with Biggie Smalls and whatever the fuck the rest of them girls' names are that I don't know and I don't care about. I don't know these bitch. You ain't doing nothing for me to know you, bitch. But anyway, you know, Tommy should come out and retract that shit if she don't want to be sued. Because like at the end of the day, if he can prove that he don't have a virus, girl, yeah. Suing. Okay, so let's move on. 50 Cent. 50 Cent said what we all said. 50 Cent said what we all said. 50 Cent has a lot of big things happening. While speaking to Billboard, the rap mogul talked about his upcoming first ever residency in Las Vegas. Are y'all going to see 50 Cent hang from a fucking ceiling? Yep. Go shorty. It's your birthday. You're going to party like it's your birthday. Yeah, y'all going to do that? Okay, we'll see how much those tickets cost. Anyway, Power Book 2 Ghosts coming to an end in the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. 50 recalled the advice he gave Drake on some real shit. Have y'all seen Drake recently with those damn plaits? He looks weird. You really do look like you are trying to, I don't know, like you're trying to pander to a certain crowd, like a kiddie crowd or something like that. But it's creepy. You're a 40-something-year-old man and you're giving Pookie vibes. And you're rich. So it's almost like you're playing a caricature of a black person or something like that. It's fucking weird. Drake's weird. Goofy, geeky, grimy, weird ass, grody. Okay. Just like your other Canadian bitch ass storylines. Okay. So, let me get back to it. Okay. 50 recalled the advice he gave Drake. On some real shit, I said, they said you lost. Okay. Well, what did you lose? What exactly did he lose? If he got 300-something million on his last tour, you didn't lose a motherfucking thing, man. As the conversation, he's talking about Drake. As the conversation continued, Michael Saponaro told the mogul they're making some crazy allegations against each other. Do you think you lose once you get on the defensive? I thought Drake lost his footing a little bit there. And 50 responded and brought Meek Mill, French Montana, and Diddy into the mix. When you say something that isn't true and the person wants to defend themselves, they encourage the public, hold up. Child, they encourage the public likes that you're vulnerable because it matters to you that it wasn't true and they jump on you. He said, he added that that's like Meek Mill. When they say Meek is fruity or gay with Puff in a situation now, it's how he responds that makes people talk more about it. And I agree with that. I agree with that. I wish the way they wrote that out was so very hard to understand. But I agree with what he's saying about it. Also, 50 Cent also spoke about how he's been talking about the situation with Diddy. And he has been ever since Diddy made him uncomfortable. Okay, asking him when you gonna let me take you shopping. He's been telling everybody about it, and I was shocked that he did. And a lot of people, here's the thing, y'all been hearing about this shit for a long time, and that's why DJ Envy and the rest of them goofy ass niggas like to keep calling him freaky and focusing on the body oil and all of that, because you want to keep acting like this is just about sex or him being gay when you know that's not the case. We're talking about predatory behavior. We're talking about assault. We're not talking about somebody just being gay. But y'all think if y'all can just throw that shit back to just, oh, he's just freaky, he's just gay, then that'll make it less criminal? No. The FBI said no, bitch. Okay. So Jamie Foxx, hold up, y'all. Before we even really get into the latest, the latest of Diddy, y'all know I gotta run it.
I'm a savage. Whatever I want, I'm going to get. Whatever I want, I have to get.
Can't stop. Won't stop.
Y'all know I love my Diddy intro. Okay, so looks like Jamie Foxx is the latest celeb to weigh in on the growing allegations surrounding jailed record executive Sean Diddy Combs. Page 6 reports that an attendee of a taping of Fox's forthcoming Netflix special, I can't wait to see it, it's called What Had Happened Was, said the comedian discussed allegations that Diddy was behind his mysterious health scare and hospitalization last year. Videographer Choke No Joke reportedly was present for 2 of Fox's 3 shows, which took place on October 4th, 5th, and 6th at the Alliance Theater in Atlanta. He claimed in a Comedy Hype YouTube video that Fox stated during the tapings, Diddy was responsible for what happened to him, and Fox is the one who called the FBI on Combs. When asked if the alleged comments were made as a joke, Choke replied, I don't think he was joking, and added, y'all can determine was he joking or not when you see the show, because to me, I'm a new comedian, right? I know when somebody's setting up a punchline, and I know when you're serious. It's important to note that it's unclear if the remarks were made at all by Fox. However, Choke backed this version of events and continued. Jamie Foxx disappeared, right? He's out now. Soon as Puff went to jail, right? No, honestly, Jamie had been out before Puff went to jail, but I can see how you would try to line those things up. This is what I'm going to say about that. Jamie Foxx has been talking about Diddy. I will never forget, what is it? Somebody Called Security or something like that. That's the name of the show. But that was one of his best comedy shows. And in that comedy show, Jamie Foxx talked about how J-Lo and Diddy were together, and he would see them out at the party, and J-Lo would be acting all funny and shit. And he like, bitch, you acting funny with me, and we was on Living Color together. Remember when it wasn't J-Lo? It was like, hey ho, I remember the joke specifically. I might need security. That's what it's called. Yes. And then he talked about how because he said a joke about J-Lo or he said something about Diddy tried to check him like, hey, Playboy. And he was like, Diddy, right here. We should let you know that Diddy was out there on drugs, right? He's hinting at it, but he's not saying it. But he was like, hey, Diddy, right here. What's up, son? Okay. And he was like, Diddy tried to run up on him with security and shit. Like the whole thing of I might need security came from the fact that Diddy was trying to press him about some shit that he had said. So at the end of the day, do I feel like there's some truth to this? Possibly some truth to the fact that Jamie said this shit, not in jest, but in honesty. Who knows? I listen, I don't put anything past anybody, specifically with the Diddy situation, because Diddy has been so influential for so many years. You never know. You know what I'm saying? You never fucking know. So on top of that, we talked about Busta Rhymes and how Busta Rhymes was speaking on behalf of Diddy. So before we get out of here, let's look at this video.
Busta Rhymes right there. That's Busta Rhymes. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Busta Rhymes. Yeah, that going off on that. It's Busta Rhymes right there.
Now we ain't seen no mess about Busta in all of our years, y'all. And not Busta out here defending Diddy and getting into altercations with non-black people out on the street talking about do something nigga. And listen, I'm gonna tell you, this some puss ass shit to me, right? And the reason why I say it's some puss ass shit to me is because I feel like you standing behind security guards saying that shit. Like you standing be you got two big ass security guards, nigga. You a big nigga, and I don't think you scared of nothing. Like I don't think he's scared. But I think it's crazy for you to be standing there with two other men who are going to jump in if that man does anything to you. If that man does anything to you, they're gonna jump in. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that white man was rude as fuck. How you know? Did we see the beginning of this? Did we see the beginning of this? How you know? Because to me, it looked like Busta is the one with all the aggression and energy and everything. Busta is the one that seems really, really upset. Okay, like you the one. Like even the homeboys just walked off. Like I guess this nigga on one right now. Give him a moment. But y'all don't know these. Y'all really have to stop supposing that y'all know how people are when y'all don't really know these people. We don't even see Busta out on the street enough for y'all to have any real understanding of Busta's personality. Like woo, like that nigga was wild in his earlier years. Like, and we have heard the stories about him. There are stories out here about Busta. They got stories about Busta and some of the young men. I don't know if it's true. But you can search it. And there's stuff out there for you to look at. Because I told y'all can say whatever the fuck y'all want to say. But anybody that's out here defending Diddy with all of this evidence out here, and y'all gonna act like it's not a lot of evidence, but I would feel like you are turning a blind eye to it then. You turning a blind eye to it then, because to me, at the end of the day, you got three people that have ignited a federal investigation against this nigga, and the FBI does not go against anybody if they don't have real proof. Them niggas was pulling out videotapes out this man's house, and Cassie said this man beat her up, and there was actual video showing him kicking her in the back of the goddamn head. And y'all sitting up here talking about what evidence? This false narrative. Give me a break. Give me a motherfucking break. I think it's telling. The way people, who defend him. I think y'all should pay attention to those people. And they might be on a list. They might be on a list of people that was on some videos. They might be a list of people that's going to back him because they got their own bullshit going on and they want the public to defend them and not believe stories about them that might be, fucked up. You don't want us to believe shit about you. So you up here telling us that we shouldn't believe what we seeing about Diddy. Now you out here, you know what I'm saying, trying to punk this grown ass white man. Pastor Cavassier, listen, why did you remind me of that? Why did you remind me of that? Oh my God. Nah, for real, songs about Pastor, like a song like Pastor Cavassier makes me think about like y'all putting shit in people's drinks all the time. Pastor Cavassier. Everybody sing Pastor Cavassier. And yo. I can't remember all the lyrics. Anyway, y'all, that's all I got for y'all. Hold up, wait. Before we go, did y'all see that video? Did y'all see the video?
You talk about showing love and I got nothing but love. Respect me first. All right. I said I'll see you when I get out. Which part of that don't y'all understand?
You on the way out? Back here.
Or not. We can do it another way. Either way.
Way out.
I can do it both ways, y'all. Thank you.
Back here.
I love a respectful check. I love a respectful check. Do you hear me? Get your motherfucking hands off. Unhand me, bitch. Okay, do you hear me? I love a respectful clap back. Denzel walk back over there real. Okay, now listen, I told y'all motherfuckers I gonna come back out here, right? How y'all talking about showing love? I said I gonna come. Don't act like I ain't out here showing love. All I do is show love. I said I gonna come back out here when I come back out here. Okay, now listen, you can have it the nice way, you can have it the mean way, nigga. You can get training day version of me. Okay, I'm still in character from this movie. Y'all know Denzel got a movie. Okay, y'all know Denzel in the movie, and he pulled out his brush and his earrings, bitch. And y'all know whenever we get Denzel in training day form, which is with the hair brushed down, the fade hitting real hard in the front, he got that shit laid like he had a cap on all night, nigga, stocking cap on for a day and a half to make sure them waves is percolating. Then he got his little earrings in. Okay, Denzel about to go ham on you niggas. Hoo-ah. Yeah, y'all. Y'all, Denzel went ham. That shit was funny. Oh my God. I know he on Equalizer mode. Nigga walked over real fast. Okay. Listen, I love Denzel. I do. One of the least problematic of them all. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't want to hear nothing bad. I don't want to hear nothing bad. I feel like when all of this shit came out with Diddy, okay, one of the first stories y'all heard was Denzel being the one to tell y'all to leave the party early. Giving advice to the kids. Man. Listen, y'all get out early, okay? Don't stay here too long. All right, I'm on my way out. All right, 10:30. See y'all later. Denzel showed up at 9:45, left at 10:30. The party is over. I don't know what's going on, but y'all have a good night out here. All right. I'm out. All right, come on, Pauline. Let's go. All right. Y'all have a good night. All right. Yeah, nigga. We ain't staying late at this fucking party, bro. I don't trust that nigga, man. That nigga was looking at me all weird and shit. Did you see that? Yeah, I saw that nigga looking at you weird. Like, I feel like he was trying to try me. Can y'all believe Denzel and Paulina in the car on the way home? That nigga is weird. Bro. I had to just keep smiling and shit because I saw them security and I'm Denzel and shit. But fuck, I ain't about to fight all these niggas at one time. Like, I only had like 2 of my partners with me. You know what I'm saying? I got you there with me, Paulina. I ain't trying to get into no fight with this nigga. I'm not going back over there. No more Diddy parties. I don't give a fuck what anybody's talking about. We out by 10:30. Okay? We not staying late. Nobody's going to say they saw us there after 11 p.m. Oh my God. Like, you know what they say about him. You know what they say about him. Yeah, they say he like to fight, they like to, fight people, but he like to fuck the women and the men. Yeah. Say if he wanna fuck the man don't want to fuck him, he fuck the man's old lady. Yeah. They say that's what he did to 50, Y'all know that's what they said he did to 50, y'all. That's why I told y'all Diddy is a vindictive nigga because, like, okay, so you go and fuck 50 Cent's baby mom. And I low-key wonder if she was sent over there to get in good with you and make you fall in love with her and all of that shit. But I don't think it went that far. I think Diddy was like, I want to take you shopping, 50, because 50's a hard-ass nigga. So you go and you run up on the hardest nigga in the room because you trying to prove how hard you are. And that nigga looked at you like, nigga, who you talking to? Take me shopping? Nigga, if you don't get the fuck away from me with this shit, and then everybody's like, oh my God, he's like the only person to ever say anything to this nigga. My God, 50's a hard ass nigga, right? And 50 get respect for this shit, right? And so, 50 smart. You ain't gonna convince him to come nowhere and drink no fucking drink. He ain't doing nothing like that. Okay, so you can't get him. So what you do? You invite his baby moms over at one of the parties, and then you start whining and dining her and shit, and then love bombing her, and then you get her on tape, and then you send the tape to 50 Cent like, hey, this your baby mama, nigga? Bloop. That's your baby mama? Bad boy. Take that. I did. And that's why I feel like this nigga should go to jail. I don't care what none of y'all are talking about. I can see these scenarios playing out in my head. This nigga should go to jail. Okay? I said what I said. But we'll see how it all plays out. I'm sure there'll be news stories coming out on Monday. Okay, today's Friday. Y'all know how this go. There's a new story every Monday. There's a new case every Monday. All right, we'll see how traumatic and treacherous things get as we go on. Either way, I hope y'all had a good time today. I hope y'all enjoyed this new format that I'm trying out. You know, everybody was talking about they like me standing up and shit. And since I went somewhere today, I just decided, you know what, fine. We'll give the people what they want. Thank y'all for coming through. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel.